Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our This Day in History. I don't have a dad joke for you today. But what do you think happened on April 12th, 1961? You may know this one. April 12th, 1961. Soviet rocket sends first man into orbit. On April 12th, 1961, the space program of the Soviet Union placed a human being in orbit around Earth for the first time. Cosmonaut Yuri Alexeyevich, something like that, Gagarin made history on April 12th when his 4-ton Vostok spacecraft lifted off at 9:07 a.m. Moscow time, orbiting Earth at 187 miles maximum altitude. At 10:55 a.m., Vostok touched down at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, the world's first and largest operational space launch facility. First man in space. All right. I'd like to thank the following members who started a new month. Thank you to Antoine Tetelin, Gary Fertel, Matty D, Micah Mollering, Cordell Ring, and Nikita Quenz. Thank you all for your continued support. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got fly, paper, take, cast, troll, project or project, pocket, angle, shed, position, Russian, we just talked about Russian, cuff, rag, radiate, stance, and belt loop. And for those not watching on YouTube I have an intro where I do This Day in History, which you don't get to see on other platforms. But anyway, we talked about how this day in history, Yuri Gagarin was the first man in space in 1961. Anyway, I'm sure that's what they're referencing. What are we doing with all these words? I guess that's the game, huh? Rag can mean to to troll, right? Not quite troll, but if you rag on someone, if you rag on something, you're like really, what is it? Like you're really emphasizing something bad someone did, or you're emphasizing a point really strongly. I don't know. You're ragging on it. Like it's kind of a negative connotation. So that's why I thought maybe troll could go with it, but I'm not actually sure that those would mean anything similar. We've got fly, the animal, or fly, the verb to fly. Paper. Nothing's like jumping out at me as like, hey, let's look at that. Maybe Russian. There's White Russian, which is a drink. I'm sure there's plenty of Russian somethings that could work for purple. I don't know that this would be anything but purple. So that's why I'm kind of focusing on it. Russian what? Something Russian. Belt loop is weird. What are we doing with belt loop? I don't know. Radiate is also interesting. Radiate. Like to emit something, to maybe with shed, right? You radiate off light, you shed something, you cast it off. What's the other one? Project, maybe? I think that's it. This is like to rid yourself of something or to throw. Emit. Okay. Hey, +2 to blue. I told you. Start wearing shirts of a color that you tend to struggle with, and you'll get a nice boost. All right. Belt loop. Maybe belt loop and cuff are like somehow related. Pocket somehow related to suits. But rag. I don't know. I don't really like this. It doesn't seem right, but maybe. Let's see, take, stance. Position and stance are synonyms. Maybe your angle? Your stance on something, your position on something, your angle on something. Like, what's your angle? What's the other one? Your take. Okay, this is probably yellow. It's green. Okay, perspective. So there's still a yellow here that I'm not getting, which is good news because that means I can just like look for synonyms or something. Maybe it is pocket and belt loop and cuff and rag. It's something to do with suits. I don't know. It's a bit strange. I'm gonna try it. No, that was one away. I don't quite. Yeah. I don't know why this is one away. I'm probably not understanding what the category actually is. A belt loop. Not just the belt, the loop that the belt goes through. The belt loop. I mean, I suppose the fly could be part of the pant. Maybe these are all just parts of your pants. There we go. Pants features. Okay. I don't know why I thought rag. Like I was thinking like I don't think it's ever called a rag, but you know, you can put like that thing in your pocket that's like colorful, your shirt pocket. But I don't think that's called a rag, so I don't know why I chose rag. I should have thought about it more. But anyway, just one mistake. It's not a big a deal. Rag, paper, troll, and Russian. I have no idea what purple's doing. Purple be purpling. Could you know these could be like children toy type things because we've got Raggedy Ann. I don't know what paper would be. Maybe a paper airplane, but I'm not really sure. The trolls, like the little troll dolls with the long colorful hair that sticks up, and then Russian dolls. Are they all dolls? Oh, they might just all be dolls. Just like types of dolls or blank doll. Yeah, it is just blank doll. Okay. I got there. Cool. I don't think it was all that hard. Let's see what they rated it. Pants that go on forever. Okay. Infinity pants. They gave it a 2 out of 5. Let's refresh this. Let's see. 87% is all right. Yeah, like I said, not hard at all. I really shouldn't have made that mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm not the only one who tried it, so. Okay. People are getting green and yellow. A little bit of blue and purple. Not that bad for those. It's mostly purple that people aren't really getting early. Not many people lost, but 4% got nothing. I mean, these are kind of baseline. A lot of 2%, 4% nothing. See, I don't know if like what the lowest nothing has ever been, but putting fly in with emit, I get it, but I don't like it. I don't think I would have tried that. Rag in with, yeah, so 6% did this mistake. Just trying to think of like something else that would be suit related, and I thought maybe something was called a rag. Cast with angle, position, and stance. So like maybe like a podcast type thing, like you're thinking that way. And then your project along with angle, position, stance. So it's people not reading. Let's see, what was the actual? It was take. Not thinking of take with these three. I kind of get that. I mean, it's not that many people making this mistake, but so cast, fly, troll, and angle was our rainbow herring, but I don't know what that is. Was it listed in our mistakes? Fish verbs. Fly, cast, troll, angle. I don't know. I mean, like fishing? It could be, but I'm not sure. All right, people getting green first, yellow first, blue first, purple first, and then the first mistake is this rainbow herring that I don't quite get. And then we've got rag with yellow is also at 1%. And cast with green. All right, well. How'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Sunday, April 12th. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard. 22 and 4, 6, 12, 18. Oh, yeah. So 6 times 4 is 24. So we're 2 less than that. I think we're going to have to do the 6, 6. And then we'll have to do a 5 and a 5. So we'll do the 5, 4 here. And the 5 blank down because we don't have more 6s. This adds to 4. So that's the 2, 2. And then we need the 4s to be equal. So we're going to have to go here and then here. All right. Not too bad. Do the medium. Oh, why is it so much bigger? All right. We have a domino that has to 10, so we can't force this. We can force this and that and that and that and that and that. And then we're not sure how this plays out. Okay. So we need a double here and we need a double here. How many doubles do I have? So I got double 5 and double 6. So which one has something with a less than 3? We have a 5, 2. We don't have a 6 less than 3. So this is 5, 5. This is 5, 2. This has to be a 6, and we need the 6, 6 here. So this is going to be our 6, 4. And then now 4 with a less than 3 is our 4, 2. This is 0 and 1, so we better use the 0 somewhere. I think we're going to do 0, 5 here, and then 1, 3 down here, and then 5, 4 there in order to get that to work. All right. Yeah, not too bad. The dominoes were restricted enough that that just kind of solved. Let's do the hard. Okay. So we can draw some geometry, but not much. We just have a domino that adds to 6. How many do we have? We have 3, 3, 6, 0, and 2, 4. So we have 3 ways to add to 6. We don't have a 0, 0, though, so this is kind of an in. That gives us the whole loop. All right. So we need something. We need a double that we have 2 more of. So we have double 3. We only have 1 more 3. We have double 4. We have 4, 6, and 4, 2. So 4 would work. We have double 2. We have 2, 1, and 2, 4, and 2, 0. So 2 would definitely work. And that's it. So it's the 4 or the 2 here. What do we have from a 0 that's going to go into this 6? Not the 6, not the 5. It could be the 5, because we could put the 0, 1 across here. The 6 is no good, though. We have a 1 and a 2, which seem very viable. We need to use 2 zeros here, though. I don't know if that's enough to work with. Oh, well, 2 more zeros here, sorry. So 4 zeros are used up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. So all of our zeros are used in these 0 cages, right? Of course, this is the 5th one. So we are not going to do 0, 5 because we can't spare the 0, 1. So if we did 0, 2, we would need a domino that adds to 4. Do I have one? I do not have a domino that adds to 4. So this better be 0, 1 with a domino that adds to 5. We can't be the 0, 5 because the zeros are all taken. I don't have another one that adds to 5. Hold on. I need to add to 4 or 5. Let me look more closely. Without using a blank. What? Okay, what's wrong with my logic here? There are 5 0 dominoes. 5 dominoes that have a 0. So they're used up. We can't use another one of those. We can't do the 0, 6. We can't do the 0, 5. The 0, 1 would require a domino that adds to 5. 6, 6, 8. Can't use this one. 4. Oh, this adds to 4. There we go. So we have to use the double there. And that gives away the fact that now this is 4s. Okay. So we have the 4, 6 and the 4, 2. I don't know which is which. So this can't be the 0, 6. And so it could be the 2, 4 or the 3, 3. What are we doing with these zeros? So less than 6, we're not going to use the 0, 5. We're not going to use 0, 6. So this has to be the 0, 1 here. These both add to 6. Coming from a 0. Oh, I have a 0, 3. Hold on. Uh-oh. 0, 3 could have gone here. I can't force this. Shoot. I can't force any of that. Can I prove the 0, 3? I mean, because we have a 3, don't we? We have 1, 2. Oh, that's disappointing. How did I miss that? I knew there were 5 of them. I need a different in. This goes into a 0, 6. This goes into a 0, 6. The 5 and the 6 can't do that. The 5 and the 6 can't do this. So this is the 5 and the 6. But no. Hold on. No, sorry. The 6, the 0, 6 is forced to go here. There's no other place it can go. It can't go into the 6 cage here, can't go in the 6 cage here, or the 6 cage here, and it can't go in the less than 6 cage here. So this is the 0, 6. Now the 0, 5 can't go here. It could go into one of these 6s, but it cannot go in there. So the 0, 5 is, I'm going to put it here to remind myself, the 0, 5 goes somewhere, either up or down. Now that's going to go with a 1. And it's not the 1, 0, so it's going to be the 1, 2. There's not another 1. I seem to be port scanning today, but so 1, 2. I'm thinking, sorry, other way. I'm thinking here and the 1, 2 here. Now that we've used up the 3, we actually do know that this is 0, 2 with the 2, 2 here. And we know that this is 4, 4. So it would have been right, but for the wrong reason, or for an incomplete reason. Now, from here we need a 1. Oh, but I can't. Wait. Oh, no, I did this completely wrong. Right. I don't think I want to put a 2 here. Wait, I think I do want to put a 2 there. I keep second guessing myself, but we have a 2, 4. So I think we want to do this. And then this is going to be the 4, 6. Okay. And then this is going to be the 3. Probably. And this is going to be the 1. It would just make sense, but... So we need another 3. Yeah, 3, 3 would be fine. Oh, here's the problem. Sorry, 3, 3 needs to go here. Shoot. This 5, 6, where's it go? Where's the 5, 6 go? Where can it go? Oh, no. I think I have to put it... Okay. I think this goes up now. I think that this 1, 2 goes up. I think that we swap these. And then the 6, 5 goes here. And then the 0, 1 goes here. And the 0, 3 goes there. Okay. That did it. The one thing I vibed was wrong, of course. But at least I had in my head that that was a viable thing to change. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini and Midi crosswords for Sunday, April 12th. Let's play. First aid case. Not sure. Rooster giving directions on a farm, maybe. What? Show little enthusiasm. Burroughs said to be the birthplace of hip hop. Shoot. Bird of prey. Are we looking for a specific one or just another name for that? Okay, I hope the downs are easy. Bam. Bold way to solve a print crossword. In pen. Spin-off of a popular lecture series. TEDx. Aloe vera. Frankly, in a text. I don't think that's IMO. Let's see. First aid case. A kit? Okay. Rooster giving directions on a farm, maybe. Oh, a vane? How is a vane, a weather vane called? Spelled? Is that a V-A-N-E? I guess it would have to be. Showing little enthusiasm. I don't like that PD. Is TEDx wrong? Let's look at this one as well. Burrow. Yeah, I don't think TEDx is right. So this might not be kit either. Oh boy. Frankly, in a text. First aid case. Maybe it is vain? Because oftentimes those like kind of northeast, southwest things have a rooster on top. You know what I'm talking about? Those little metal poles. Showing little enthusiasm. I wonder if in pen is right. Burroughs said to be the birthplace of hip hop. I need to think of this borough. Why can't I think of any New York City boroughs? There's probably like an obvious one, and it's just the only time I think about New York City boroughs is when I do crossword puzzles. Let's see. If that R and E is correct, I don't think I'm thinking of it. Bird of prey. Like a eagle or a hawk. Maybe it's not in pen. Okay, I'm going to erase everything but Vera. Maybe this is TEDx then. But an X at the end of a burrow? I'm thinking this is hawk. So let's see if that, frankly, in a text. Maybe TBH, to be honest. Oh, the Bronx. Okay. Doesn't an X. Showing little enthusiasm. Tepid? Bam. Maybe it's kapow. What is this? Bold way to solve. Oh, in ink. Okay, that pen threw me off for so long. I had the right concept. It just was in ink instead of in pen. And I couldn't think of the Bronx. Like, that's exactly what I was trying to think of. I just couldn't for some reason. All right, well, that was a very poor performance. Let's hopefully I do better on the MIDI. It's called Day by Day. Meat in a hamburger, typically. Beef. To date. As of now, or something like that. Ailment known as the kissing disease. That is... Oh my gosh, my recall is blown. I'm too tired to play these crosswords. Mono. I just have to give myself time. Oh my gosh, what a dreamboat. Like a whistle or something. I don't know. This is how we do it? No. Yeah, this is how we do it. Right, it wants both words. Talk trash to. Things sticking up in like buttons. Thumbs. So we have Monday and Wednesday here. We have Thursday. So what happened to Tuesday? We're moving to extra innings. Like a tie game. That the problem is Iga isn't isn't a day of the week. It could be Friday. It could be Tuesday. Okay, let me see if I can get this down because that'll help a lot. Ottomans, footstools. So this has to be Sunday. I think that's the only day starting with S. So what would this be? We're moving to extra innings. We already did Thursday, so is this Tuesday? UU. No, this could be Saturday. Hold on. This is probably Saturday, and then this is Tuesday. Saturday also starts with S. We're moving to extra innings. It's a tie. It's a tie. What is this? Cargo in a big rig. Haul, your haul. Okay, that all works. Let's just keep going. Michelangelo's David, or Michelangelo's David, however you want to say that. A statue. 1 in a million. Sing door to door around Christmas. Carol. Scheme. Plan. One of the 4 main vocal ranges. Alto. Twilight protagonist. What's her name? Come back to it. Type in some digits. Blank Tuck, one of Robin Hood's Merry Men. Friar Tuck. Without. Sands. Largest branch of Islam. I'm not sure. Very perceptive. Astute. All-knowing Hindu teacher. I'm not sure. Swami? Is it Swami? Could be. 1986 hit song from Run DMC. Well, this is going to be... Oh, I thought this was going to be Believe, but no, it can't be. Well, no, definitely not. All right, I don't know. Ages and Ages. Eons, probably. Explosive Purchase for Wile E. Coyote is TNT. Is this Asset? To date. Oh, as yet. Oh my gosh, what a dreamboat. Swoon. Talk trash to. Taunt. You be... I or you be all, I don't know. You be I don't know. Home to Napoli and Roma. Italia. Plaid Highlands pattern is tartan. A whole bunch is scads. Is this dial? Type in some digits is dial. Yeah, scads. Christopher directed Dunkirk. Christopher Nolan. Oh, this is not planned. Pioneering arcade game company, Atari. South American nation that's home to about 80% of the world's alpacas. Peru. Some significant others for short. It's going to end in S. What was this one? Twilight protagonist is Bella. BFs, boyfriends. Largest branch of Islam is Sunni, I guess. What the heck? Scheme is a plot. What is this song? You be all you be ill in? Hold on. Run DMC. You be illin. You be illin. I'll have to listen to it to see if I know it. Okay. Well, poor performance from me. I'm too tired to be doing this, but I have to. This is the only time I'm going to be able to. So you guys get poor performance day from ranks. Anyway, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is get ready. Let's just find words. Get ready. Like morning, breakfast, getting dressed. Like, is that kind of thing we're talking about, or is it something else? Like prepare, practice. There's a lot of R's down here. Maybe we have a double R word, like an R or Y or something. We have a Y here. We could do R or Y here. I don't know. SH? Brush? So it is kind of morning routine stuff. I was trying to find a way to write out morning, though. I still don't see it. Okay, so you brush, you shower, maybe? No? Is this like grooming? We have groom. Okay. So we groom, we brush, we... Like, is it hygiene related stuff, maybe? Lotion. What are they going to include here? This B is interesting. Okay, comb. In the morning? In the bathroom? It's in the something. So what's this? Oh, preen. In the mirror. In the mirror. Okay, style. 2 more words. Beautify and primp. Okay. Interesting eclectic set of words there. But I got there. All right, well, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Clues by Sam, and it's Sunday's puzzle, which is the hardest of the week, so good luck to us. We need to identify who's innocent and who's a criminal based purely on clues that were given, and it will only let us do it if it's logically solvable. So we have to actually logically solve it, which is, of course, how I'd want to play the game anyway. All right, so Kumar, we start with this. Only one person in row 2 has no innocent neighbors. And that's all we get started with. So this is row 2. One person in row 2 has no innocent neighbors. And so this, Lucy and Ivan already have an innocent neighbor. And so Gus is the only one. Oh, wait, hold on. There's no name. So Gus has to have no innocent neighbors, meaning all of his neighbors are criminals. Wait, really? Only one person in row 2 has no innocent neighbors. Wait, oh, it's Gus or Kumar. Right, Kumar can have no innocent neighbors. Okay, that was an unfortunate mistake, but that means Ivan is shared between... Brian, Ivan, and Noah are all criminal. Because it's a shared neighbor between all 3. We got a lot of clues. Okay. Wanda has exactly 3 criminal neighbors. So Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors out of these 5. Only one of the 4 criminals neighboring Sam is in row 4. So Sam is here. And only one of the criminals neighboring Sam is in row 4. So Sam has 4 criminal neighbors, and one of them's in row 4. So either Ruby or Tina. So we can color Ruby and Tina yellow to say only one of these 2. It's one of each. Okay. Then an odd number of innocents in column A, neighbor Sam. So Sam has an odd number of innocents in column A. How does that help me right now? So either all three are innocent or one of them is innocent and two are criminals. I didn't mean to click that. Wanda has three criminal neighbors. So three of these are criminal. And we know only one of these is. And so we know exactly one of these is, and that means that two out of these three need to be. Then Sam has four. Sam has four neighboring criminals. This is one of them. This is the second one. So Sam only gets two more criminals out of all of these. Two more out of those reds. So one of these and then two of these are criminal. And we know something about Wanda. Wanda has three criminals. This is one. Okay, I'm not seeing the logic here. I'm missing something. Wanda has three. One of the four criminals naming Sam is four. Yeah. So Sam has four criminal neighbors. An odd number of innocents in column A, neighbor Sam. Okay. I don't know what that means. I thought there might be something here, but like it involves these three. It's either all three are criminals or only one of them is a criminal. And I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure what that helps me with. I thought I could do the different corners. Yeah, maybe I can. So if I mark this as the orange clue, I can mark this as oh no, this is the orange clue. How do I get rid of it? This one? This top one? It doesn't work. Okay. One of four criminals neighboring. So Sam has four criminals neighboring. That's our red. And our yellow. I guess. That determined red and yellow. So if I need to reference what yellow means, I can look at this clue. I'm not seeing the logic here. Wanda has exactly three criminal neighbors. What are these three? There's probably something to do with the overlap between like Sam and Wanda. But it's not. So Ruby and Vince are the overlap between Sam and Wanda. Odd number of innocents in column A, neighbor Sam. Maybe I need to use Kumar's clue. Only one person in row 2 has no innocent neighbors. So it's either Gus or Kumar having no innocent neighbors. So if that's Gus, then we need to make Austin and Max a criminal. If it's Kumar, we need to make Ellie, Frank, Lucy, Paula, and Olga a criminal, which seems very unlikely. So it's probably Gus, but that's not logic. And it won't let us do it if it's illogical. So, not that we'd want to anyway. Is there a problem with making all of those criminals? Is there like a clue it interferes with? Not that I can tell. We do have these marked with red. Okay, so Sam has Sam has four criminal neighbors. This is one, this is two. So Sam only gets two more. If Olga is a criminal, then that's one of them. So if Kumar has all of these criminal, that includes Olga, which is going to neighbor Noah. So that's going to be the third one. And so then the fourth one would be Max or one of these three. Wanda has three criminal neighbors. This is one of them. Okay. If all three of these had to be innocent because of the thing, if do one of these three need to be criminal for Sam? I guess it's, oh my gosh. I'm trying to think this through. Wanda has one here. Maybe Sam. But even with one of these two and Sam, one of Vince and Xena, Vince and Xena, one of them has to be a criminal. And that affects Sam. Hold on. Wanda has three. Sorry, yeah, Wanda has three. Wanda has three. Of these. That's one. Even if Sam was one. One of these, even if Sam was one, we need one of these two to be a criminal. And those are marked red, meaning it's one of Sam's criminals, neighbors. So Sam has one here, at least one here. That's two. That's three. So Sam gets one more. Either the other of Vince and Xena, or Wanda, or one of Max and Olga. So if Olga was a criminal, that would be the fourth one. It would be this one, these two, and these two. Meaning Wanda would be innocent. Sorry, I need to... I wish I could do this corner. Can I do this corner? No. Apparently not. So if Olga was a criminal, then we'd force Max to be innocent. And one of Ruby Tina would be criminal, one of Vincina would be criminal. It's fine. Because Noah has an odd... Oh, sorry. Sam has an odd number of innocents. Column A. All three of them are innocent, or only one, or two of them are... Sorry, only one of them is innocent. Does that help me with Sam? Like, let's say all three of these were innocent. What does that do for Sam? Sam needs 4 criminal neighbors. So it would be forced to be Tina, Xena. It would have to be Tina and Xena. Wait, Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors. So if these 3 are innocent, then Wanda would need Sam, Tina, and Xena to be criminals. I feel like that's what we're supposed to figure out, is that if these three were innocent, these three are guilty. These three are criminals. And if that's the case, Sam has 1, 2, 3. And either it gets Wanda, Olga, or Max. If one of these is, let's say both of these were criminal and Max was innocent, then Wanda gets one more criminal among these three. Okay, but if Ruby was a criminal, Tina's innocent. So either Sam or Zena's criminal. None of this is like doing anything. I just feel like there's got to be some way to prove that we can't make all of these criminal around Kumar. There's got to be a way to prove that. How do we prove it? Well, I guess maybe we are trying to prove that these are all criminal. If so, then around Gus, there'd be an issue with making both of these criminal. And I notice Max is colored with red and orange. So if Max was a criminal, that means that exactly one of Ruby and Vince is innocent. One's innocent, one's criminal. So if Max is criminal, either Vince or Ruby is criminal and the other's innocent. So that's 1 for Wanda. So 2 out of these 3 would be a criminal. I don't think I can prove it breaks. Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors. One of Wanda gets either Ruby or Tina, so that's 1. So we need 2 of Vince, Sam, Xena. So only 1 of Vince, Sam, and Xena is innocent. Why do we care if Sam is guilty or innocent? I don't think we do. I might have to grab a hint. I don't know. I don't know what the hints look like in this game. I've never taken one. No innocent neighbors. What's the interaction here? Okay, so if we surround Kumar with, I'm going to pull out my pen here because I need more notation. If we make all of these criminals, that means one of these two, Gus needs an innocent, so that would mean Austin or Max is innocent, at least. That gives Sam 2 out of his 4. And then the third one is Ruby or Tina. So the fourth one is Vince, Wanda, or Xena. Or Max. Fourth one could be Max. But Wanda... No, that would break Wanda if we did Max. So if these are all red, Max has to be innocent. Because if Max was a criminal, then Sam now has all 4. These 3 would be innocent. And now Wanda only has up to 1 of Ruby, Tina, and Sam as criminals. But Wanda needs 3 criminals around her. So Max cannot be, in this case, Max cannot be criminal. Max must be innocent. Now we know there's an odd number of innocents here. So that means either Ruby and Vince are both innocent or they're both criminal. So if we surround all criminals here, Gus does get his innocent. What's this mean for Sam, maybe? Sam has 4 criminals. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we get one of these 3 as a criminal. Which means for Wanda, that means Sam has to be a criminal. Because Wanda gets one of Ruby Tina and gets one of Vince. So that means Wanda would have to be innocent. Because Wanda needs one of Vince and Xena to be a criminal. And then Sam would be a criminal. So Sam would be a criminal. This is like working, but I'm not revealing more clues, so I don't know what they'd be telling me. But I haven't proven that the other way doesn't work. So I was hoping that this would break. Like this is the most like weird result of the 2 options. There's just so many criminals all at once. So there should be a way to prove that this doesn't work from the clues we have. And if we can't, then we need to try the other way. But the other way doesn't seem very promising. So we either need to make both of these innocent or both guilty. Now, if we make both of these innocent, then both of these are guilty. Do I have any other clues? So Gus has an innocent, Ivan has 2 innocents, Kumar has none. Oh, it's this. No, Lucy has Kumar. Okay. I was thinking Lucy had all criminals, but no, that's not true. Lucy has Kumar. So Kumar's is fulfilled. We don't need to worry about Kumar's clue anymore. Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors. We got Sam, we got one of Ruby Tina, we got one of Vincina. So exactly one of Vincina. Sam has 4 criminals. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's the same deal, but we have one. Yeah, they're both saying the same thing. They're. But it means that either both of these are criminal or both of these are innocent. That's the only choice, and then the others are the opposite. And then yeah, and that's the odd number neighboring Sam on column A. So this might be it. So if I clear this, because I don't see this contradicting anything, all of our clues can be fulfilled. And there's nothing else to really look at. So I think this is the result, which means we have to disprove this. So how do we disprove this? So Kumar is going to need an innocent, but that's very easy. He's got 5 choices. So Wanda needs 3. Maybe it's probably Sam, because I just circled this one. So Sam is going to force exactly one of these to be innocent. So we have one of each. Ruby and Vince is 1. It's 1, 1. Okay, and we know that Ruby and Tina is 1, 1. And then Wanda needs 3 exactly. So we got 1 of Ruby Tina, 1 of Ruby Vince. So if we chose Ruby as the innocent, then both Vince and Tina would be criminals. Well, Sam needs a total of 4. So if we took... Sam has 2 already. If we took Vince and Tina, then we'd be forced to make a bunch of innocents. So let's mark that. The rest around Sam would be innocent. Ruby would be innocent, Wanda would be innocent, Xena would be innocent. And that would force Sam to be guilty in order for Wanda to fulfill. This is like an if inside of an if, but... So Wanda now has 3. Sam has 4. an odd number of innocents in this column. Um, yeah, all the clues are fulfilled, other than needing an innocent around Kumar. So this is another option. Unfortunately, like if I find two viable options, it means that one of them I didn't go far enough to disprove it. I guess I could try the other case, but I don't know what the point is. I'd have to I have to disprove this case, or I have to go back and disprove the ones around Kumar. I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. It might be time to take a hint. Okay, let's just double check. So Gus has no innocent neighbors, so that fulfills Kumar. Kumar can just have one of these be innocent, and that's fulfilled. Wanda has exactly 3 criminal neighbors. That's true. 1, 2, 3. Only one of the 4 criminals surrounding Sam is in row 4. So Sam needs 4 criminals surrounding. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that does make Olga innocent, so we can at least mark that. I don't think I got the right color. There we go. Olga has to be innocent so that Sam has 1, 2, 3, 4 criminals around, and an odd number are in column A. So that's fulfilled. Now I made Olga innocent. That doesn't break anything. Maybe there's a reveal that I haven't. I don't know. Is there a reveal I haven't gotten? That's what I'm trying to figure out, I guess. What is there? Is it like in every world one of these is overlapped? I got 3 worlds, so it's possible that in all 3 of them, someone is always the same. So that's all I've got to go on. So I'm going to screenshot this. So this is one of the cases, and I have to go back and do the other Kumar. But first, I'm going to go back and do the other case for the innocent here, which is Ruby could be innocent. But I think I just did that, right? Yeah, we can make Vince and Tina innocent, and then that makes Ruby the criminal. So now thinking about this, Sam has 1, 2, 3. Sam needs 1 more. Wanda needs 3. Yeah, so Sam and Xena would be criminals. And now Sam has 1, 2, 3, 4. So the rest would have to be innocent. Let me grab this color. There we go. So Olga would be innocent. Wanda would be innocent. So far Olga has been innocent in both. So have I fulfilled it? Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors. True. Only one of the 4 criminals surrounding Sam is in row 4. Yep. An odd, and then he has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have an odd number here of these 3. Yes. So this is another option. And I don't think it extends any farther. I wonder if Olga being innocent is the... No, because in the other case, Olga is definitely not innocent by definition. So it's not going to be Olga. But let's... what's the overlap between these two so far? Is there any overlap between these two? I know you can't see it. Sorry. I know you're not able to see it. I'm in MS Paint. Let's see. So Austin is red and Max is red, but that's going to change. Olga is innocent. We got Ruby. Sam, maybe it's Sam is always a criminal. Tina, Vince, Wanda, Xena. Okay, so I just have to focus on Wanda and Sam because they're the same in both of these cases. So let me clear this out, and we're going to look at this other case again, where Ellie, Frank, Lucy, Paula, and Olga are all criminals. So, what did that? I know this did more. I wish I'd screenshotted. I didn't think about it. So, I think it has to do with Sam, maybe. Sam needs 4. Oh, right. I need an innocent with Gus. No, but we don't know which one. I think it ended up being Max, though. So Sam needs 4 criminals. We got 1, 2, and then 3. So Sam only gets 1 more criminal. And Wanda needs 2 out of Sam, Vince, and Xena. And so Vince or Xena is going to be a criminal. Ruby Tina is going to be a criminal. And so Max is innocent. Max is innocent. Max was guilty in the other ones. I think it's going to be Sam or Wanda that's gonna do this. So if Max is innocent, that fulfills Gus. That's nice. So one of these, and so that means that Wanda is also innocent. So Wanda is always innocent. I think we can deduce that. Yes. She just says time to catch bad guys. Okay, so there's more to be found. I think Sam's always going to be guilty, but we'll see. So Wanda, so we know that one of Ruby and Tina and one of Vince and Xena is true. So Sam has to be a criminal as well. Okay, so that was the deduction. In all 3 possible scenarios, Sam was a criminal and Wanda was innocent. I don't know if there was another way to discover that. There's an odd number of innocents in row 4. Okay, so that's a criminal. One of Ruby Tina is a criminal. So 1's an innocent. And so that means Uma can't be. So Uma is a criminal. Okay, sorry. This is basically fulfilled. There's only 1 innocent below Austin. Okay, so one of these 3 is innocent. It can't be all 3 innocent. It's 1. And we know one of these is innocent, so that means Gus is a criminal. One of the 3 sleuths. So these are the 3 sleuths. One of the 3 sleuths has an innocent directly to the left of them. Well, it's not Tina. So either Tina is innocent or Xena is innocent. So we actually have a one of these 2 property now. One of these 2 is innocent. Oh, and 1 is guilty. Yeah, it's a 1 of each because this is exactly one thing. There's okay. So what's this mean for Sam? Okay, so Sam has 2 in this column, 2 criminals in this column, plus Noah. And he's got 4 in total. So that's 3. So one of these 3 is a criminal and the other 2 are innocent. But we got to be careful because this is a 1 of each. So Olga has to be innocent. And so now Gus needs to have both of these be criminals. So it was that case. You caught me off guard. I made a joke. I'm a guard, you see? Okay. So this is a 1 of each. I'm going to get rid of all these colors. I don't think they have ever been helpful. Maybe I could have used the color feature instead of the pen tool, but I like the pen tool. It's fine. We're just going to clear all these to avoid any more confusion. Okay. Come on, clear. I don't know why this doesn't work right. Okay, so let's read all these that we got. Only 1 of the 3 sleuths. Okay, there are more innocent cooks than innocent sleuths. So there's 3 cooks, Frank, Paula, and Vince. I don't know. I don't think that's helpful yet. Only 1 person, row 2. Okay, so this is fulfilled. That's done. Sam has 4 criminal neighbors. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So if we were to say 1 of each here. Come on. This is 1, 1. We know that this is 1, 1. I shouldn't cover clue. This is 1, 1. And we know this is 1, 1. Okay. Kind of interesting. I think we know this is 1, 1 as well. Because Wanda needs 3 criminals. If this is 1-1, then this is also 1-1. So we're kind of made like a loop of 1-1s. So what haven't I read? Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors. That's fulfilled by this 1-1 that I've written down. Sam is fulfilled as well by the 1-1s I've written down here and here, or here and here. I guess it's here and here, really. Yeah, and we're going to get an odd number of innocents. We haven't done this one yet. There are more innocent. There's only 1 innocent below Austin. That's basically fulfilled with this 1-1. Frank. Oh, I haven't read this one. Frank is one of 3 criminals in column D. Oh, okay. Surrender. So there's 3 criminals in this column. So only one of these is a criminal. If we make it the cook, that might make it hard for there to be more innocent cooks than innocent sleuths. It would mean both cooks. Oh, we already made a cook a criminal. So if we make Paula a criminal, oh, both cooks have to be innocent now, and I think that should finish it. Because there's at least, I mean, so we need more innocent cooks than sleuths. There's already, which means we need 2, because. Wait, do we know that? Okay, okay, we could have all 3 sleuths be criminals. Then we would only need 1 of Paula and Vince to be innocent. So is there a reason both sleuths can't be criminals? Okay, so because of this loop, if we make Tina a criminal and Zach a criminal, but Zach's not important. If we make Tina a criminal, then that also makes Vince a criminal. And so Paula would be innocent in that case. I think Paula's always innocent. If we make Paula a criminal, then we have 2 criminal cooks. That means Vince has to be innocent, which means Tina is innocent, which is an innocent sleuth. And now we can't have more innocent cooks, right? So if Paula is a criminal, we must make Vince innocent. And then we must make both Tina and Zach criminals, but that doesn't work with the loop. Because Tina would need to be both innocent and criminal. So Paula is always innocent. I'm glad I caught your eye. Okay, well, I don't know how much that helped. So we have 1 innocent cook. These are the same as each other. These are the same as each other. Frank is 1 of 3 criminals in column D. So either Lucy or Zach is a criminal. I can have up to 2 innocent cooks, which means I only get 1 innocent sleuth. So one of these is a criminal, at least. Right, I still think we can't make Tina a criminal, right? Well, okay, Tina and Vince cancel each other out. They're the same as each other, so they don't count for the more. So what we need to say is that the 1 innocent Paula is more than the Uma Zach. So Zach has to be a criminal. Each column has at least 2 criminals. So there's only 1 of these is a criminal, so Ellie is a criminal. Only 1 okay, so that's done. We did that. Only 1 person in a corner has exactly 1 innocent neighbor. So Vince okay, Zach's going to have exactly 1 innocent neighbor because 1 of these is a criminal and 1's innocent. So Zach already fulfills that. And so Frank needs another criminal. No? Are you sure? Zach has exactly one innocent neighbor. Oh, one innocent. Okay, sorry. Lucy's innocent. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. Oh, we're doing catch puns today. I'm catching on. Okay. And then Vince has one innocent neighbor, so it needs another one, and that fulfills this loop. And we're done. Okay. Perfect. Less than 37 minutes. Okay. Boy, that took a while. Long video, huh? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched it all the way through, I guess you must have. That was some tough logic. I think I don't know like if there was another way to move forward other than there were 3 cases and we needed to look that and see that in all 3 cases Sam was criminal and Wanda was innocent. And even from there it still wasn't easy. So yeah, a pretty difficult one today. Let's spin the bonus wheel and see what we're going to play tomorrow. All right. We've got Weaver, suggested by Ian Bolschweiler. So tomorrow we'll be playing Weaver. I think Mondays are the easiest Weaver, so hopefully it won't be too much trouble. And of course, how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link to watch my Wordle solve right at the end of the video. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.